welcome back. This video is primarily for third trimester, I would say, 36 weeks and on, kind of prepping the body for labor, delivery. Whether you're planning on vaginally or not, it's still nice to open up the hips and just get everything nice and relaxed for whatever birth that your baby and you decide on. So let's find a comfortable seat, and I like sitting on a blanket, something cozy than just like the hard floor. And if you have a block or two, that would be helpful. You can be as creative as you want, stack of books, or maybe, I'm not being very creative right now, but whatever you have in your house that kind of emulates a block that you can use here in a little bit, and if not, it's not a huge deal. But yeah, let's get started. So just a nice easy seat, just taking some time for some connection with your body, with your breath, and mostly with your baby or babies if you're expecting more than one, okay? So just hands on baby, relax your shoulders, maybe give them a little wiggle. Sitting up nice and tall, make sure you're not leaning forward towards me. Your shoulders are right over your hips. Your toes are relaxed, your jaw is relaxed. And then relax your butt. And just feel the sensation of the belly expanding on the inhale. And releasing and softening on the exhale. You can even bring your attention to the warmth of your hands on your skin, on your clothes. Maybe feel movements. And if the mind starts to wander, you can bring it back to my voice, bring it back to your baby, allowing both my voice and the baby to bring you back to your center, to bring you back to the now. So, before we begin breathing, what are you thankful for? Let's start that off right here. Or what's your birth mantra, or mantras that are getting you through the day? It could be just, I am present. Or one of my favorites is, my body knows what to do. I am safe. I trust the divine plan for me and my baby. And then wherever you're on your breath cycle, let out an exhale, release, and let's inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Long exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Slowly, you can open the eyes, you can move the hands. Why the long exhale? The longer exhale can bring us into a more relaxed, peaceful state. So I like to extend the exhales a little bit longer, just to come back and to relax and to be within. But an even inhale for 4, exhale for 4 is good, or inhale for 6, exhale for 6, or whatever count that you like. If you like odd numbers, that works too. Okay, so just keep that in mind. If you ever just need to come to your breath throughout your day, you know, extend your exhales if you need to slow down a little bit and relax a little bit. So a lot of these moves are just some of my favorites, just to open up the pelvis and get baby to nestle on in down there, because a nice, soft, and relaxed pelvic floor is what's going to help the baby get out. Not, the uterus uterus is what pushes the baby out. The pelvic floor is what allows the baby to come through. So if we want to reduce tearing and so forth, we want to relax as much as we can down there. So let's kind of picture the pelvic floor as this basket down here. And you really just want to, on your inhales, just feel like that basket is going down, 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 down towards the earth and just relaxing. Okay. So just thinking of that and just really allowing the butt to lose its tension, everything just to drop down. Or like the elevator analogy, so it's like when you exhale, if you want to, like, let's say Kegel or engage, you lift up to the penthouse with your pelvic floor. And then when you want to relax your pelvic floor, you bring the elevator down to the basement. And that's usually on the inhales. It's a little bit different when you're pushing. They're both trying to push the pelvic floor and the baby out and in through the exhales, from what I've just learned through my physical therapist. So it's really just allowing that relaxation to occur, like you're almost like pushing out a tampon, let's say. Okay, so it takes some practice. I always suggest going to talk to your pelvic floor PT about that and to see if you're doing it correctly, because they'll tell you if you're doing it correctly or not. That's my little plug. Pelvic floor PT, pelvic floor PT. If it's affordable and it works within your insurance or whatever. I can't say it highly enough. All right, let's start moving, and I'll stop babbling on about that. But let's come to hands and knees, child's pose. You just start with the hips back towards the heels. You can walk the arms forward. Maybe you just put your forearms down, or if it's accessible and you don't feel like you're squishing your baby on the ground, forehead to the ground. Okay, and just a couple of breaths here. This is really great to open up the low back, open up the inner thighs. And what's really great is when you have a partner that can push on your sacrum, your low back just a little bit, just to give you a little bit of space there. Oh, that feels really nice too. Just a couple more breaths. And we're slowly going to come up. Keep the knees wide and just take some circles in your child's pose. Circling around. Switch directions, go the opposite way. Bring the knees in, take your right foot back, stretch out your calves. The calves are, yes, they're important too still, even though they're not in the hips. It's all connected. So stretching out your calf. Bring it in, take the other one out. We're going to grab a block. Okay. So the block we're going to place it on we're going to place our right knee, or whatever knee you want to do first. I just want you to be able to see my other one. So in our tabletop, okay? So one leg is higher than the other. So if I show you from here, you can see it's kind of hard because of the black and the navy, whatever, but I have one a little bit higher than the other, okay? Because it's on a block. All right, so from here, we're gonna inhale whenever the knee's down, and then exhale, lift that knee up to match the other knee. Good. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Ooh. Make sure your block is sturdy. You don't want to fall. Lift up, exhale. Inhale, lower. Just this up and down. Do like 10 each side. And to be honest, I kind of lost track there. So I'm gonna switch. Talking and counting, not my specialty, sometimes. And strong arms, nice long back. Exhale, lift, and lower. Exhale, lift, and lower. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower. Take that block away. Place it wherever you want. Some cat and cows here, lifting the tailbone, lowering baby. Make sure there's not a weird pulling sensation there. Chest and chin lift, draw the shoulders back. And then round and tuck. Push the shoulder blades away from each other as you push into the earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tuck. Coming back to your neutral spine. I'm going to face you. You're going to take our right leg out to the side. I do this in a lot of my videos. I love it. It's so nice. And you lower down and rock or stay up. You can open the legs even wider. Seeing how flexible that relaxing is making you lately. We don't want to overstretch. We just want to open up, get rid of any tension in those areas. And we'll keep one hand down, reach a left, one arm up. You can follow that thumb up to the ceiling and bring it back down. Switch. Bringing the other arm up, opening up, and bring it down. And we're going to take the leg in, that's extended, and then from here, just kind of lean into this foot. Keep the heel down, stretching into the ankle, and you can rock. Now, you can have something in front of you, like your coffee table, a chair, an ottoman, or your blocks, and just use that if you don't want to touch the floor. A little rock side to side, or I like circles in pregnancy a lot too. Just kind of feeling into those inner thighs even deeper. Now from here, I'm going to grab my other block. 2 is great. I'm going to step forward. Okay, so we want enough space for baby, so make sure the leg is outside. The right foot is flat, toe and knee pointed forward in your direction of forward. Chest is lifted, shoulders pulled back. Okay, so this is the forward version. This is what it looks like from this side. Okay, so here, lifted, just stretching out the front of the hip now on that opposite leg. Just a couple breaths. And then we'll take the hips back, stretching into the hamstrings. I like the hips right over the knee, flexing into the right foot for a little bit more intensity. Again, my blocks are in the inside. And you can be as creative as you want as far as like how you want to bring the floor up to you so that you don't have to round your upper back to touch the floor. That's what the blocks are for. It's just to give that ease so that we can really focus on the areas we want to focus on, which is right now the legs. All right, so now we're going to cross the right foot over on your mat. So this is what it looks like from the side, and this is what it's going to look like from the front angle. Here. Now again, I want to make sure I'm not squishing baby, so it doesn't have to be that huge, big of a cross there, but it's enough to where we're getting the outside of the hip. So we're targeting all areas of the hip here, at least trying to. Just breathe. All right, so we'll walk the blocks forward or your hands forward. We'll bend into that right knee, bring it back a little bit, and we're coming down into a deer pose. Okay, so deer pose in the front, show you, looks like one leg bent, the back leg bent. From the side, it looks like this. Okay, so just getting into that hip again. We're gonna lean towards, instead of going straight forward into the thigh, we're gonna go more towards the diagonal, towards the front foot. So we're leaning forward towards that front foot, and this is gonna mostly target your booty. Okay, so just getting into that. Deep breaths. You can go down as far as you want. If you have a pillow, bolster, your blocks, you can relax your forearms there. Just breathe into that space. And just kind of move around and see where you feel it the most for you. No sharp shooting pains. No weird pulling sensations. No taking your breath away. Just being peaceful, opening up, relaxing the muscles. Slowly come up. You'll take your hands behind you, as far back as you want to go. Open the chest, even bend the elbows. Deep breaths. Slowly come up. You just take a twist to the leg that is not in front. So for me, my right leg is in front. So I'm going to twist to the left. And slowly unwind. We'll come back up to hands and knees, taking that right leg back, coming back to your tabletop. And then we'll take our left leg out, bring it out, or the other leg, and it'll face you. And you can rock or do what feels good. You can lower down as far as you want. You can open the legs further apart. You can even do more cat-cows here. Possibilities are endless. And then we'll keep one hand down, and we'll reach the other arm up, following that thumb up as high as you can, and bring it back. And to the other side, opening up, and bring it back down. Take that left leg in, turn the toes and knee outward, and you can keep your hands down, you can come up and rock, you can use your blocks, just kind of feel into that. Just whatever feels good for you. Or you can even do some circles, See what feels organic. And if you're not used to doing a lot of these moves, it might not feel organic to you, it might feel awkward. It's really about feeling good. So I'm not watching you, so do what feels good for you. If you want to hold something, hold it. If you need to back off, back off. And then we take the leg forward into our lunge. Okay, so left toes or whatever foot is forward, the toes and knee point forward. Okay. Try to take the upper back rounding and shrugging out of this equation and really just focus on stretching that back leg. We don't want to irritate the round ligament, so making sure you're not overdoing it. Just a couple more breaths. Then we go into half splits. Just turning to the side so you can see. Straightening out the front leg. It's okay if this left knee is bent, if you're still working on that flexibility. We don't want to push it. Deep breaths. All right, so now we're going to cross the foot over, bringing the left outside of the left leg now. And this is more outer hamstring, outer hip. And I'll show you what that looks like from the front view. So my foot doesn't have to be that far over. From here, we take the leg, bring it in underneath us, and bring the other leg in into your pose. So both legs are bent, one forward, one behind you. And then we turn to the front foot, just so that the belly has more room to forward fold. You don't want the heel digging into the belly either, so adjust. You might have to stay up on your hands and just lean, or just adjust the legs. Just keep coming back to your breath. Keep coming back to relaxation. Where are you holding your tension right now? You could be holding your tension in your jaw, your shoulders, your fingers, your toes. Slowly, gently come up. Take the hands behind you. Lift up. Baby, lift up your heart. Roll the shoulder blades in towards one another. Deep breaths. up, twist to the leg that's not in front. Sitting up nice and tall. And slowly, gently unwind. Staying here on our seat. Move these blocks back out of the way. And we'll take the legs out in front of us in that birthing position. Please don't get birthing. Seated on your tailbone. But we rock side to side. Just kind of loosening up those hips that we just opened up even more so. A little massage for the glutes. And hold one direction. I love me some windshield wipers. And then other direction. Good, coming back up. Sit up, take your hands to your knees. We'll lift the chest up, baby up, arching the back. Show you from the side. Here, and then round and tuck. Spread the shoulder blades. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. More cat-cows for the spine, for the pelvis. And round. Coming back up into neutral. Find that cozy seat. Place your hands on baby. Take a deep breath. Big inhale. Sigh it out. Exhale. Inhale, love. Exhale, fear. Release, 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 release. Inhale, love. Exhale, love. Inhale, peace. Exhale, peace. Thank you so much. Keep doing these stretches to really open up your pelvis, especially towards those later weeks, days, and I hope it serves you well. If there's anything I can help you with, let me know. Comments, subscribe, share with your friends. Thank you, thank you, thank you with all